Hey everyone, it's Hurley from Inklips. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a messy watercolor card with a panel popped off of it using the Cozy Day stamp set from Newton's Nook and Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers for some fun watercolor. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Mini Misty and my main stamp from the Cozy Day In stamp set from Newton's Nook, and I'm going to stamp it down onto a piece of distressed watercolor cardstock. I'm using this cardstock because it's plain white and it also has a lot of texture to it, and so that's why I'm going to need to stamp it more than once in the Misty. Then I'm going to take a laminated piece of just laminate that I've already laminated, and I'm going to be taking all of the Zig Clean Color markers that I'm going to be using in today's watercolor and just running them and kind of drawing them on this piece of laminate. The reason why I'm putting all these down is because I wanted a bunch of different shades to use, and it's going to be kind of a messy watercolor, so it's not going to be all the way up to the edge, and I really wanted to make sure that all my colors were out before I started. This will save a lot of time in the long run, and I think it's much easier to pick up the color from a piece of laminate than do it right on the cardstock, but it's your choice. You could do it however you would like, but this is the way I'm going to do it in today's video. So like I had mentioned, I'm going to be picking up the watercolor using a water brush from that piece of laminate there, and that's why I have all the shades of all the different colors on here. Now you'll notice I'm really not taking much time to do any blending or really make sure to go up to the edges. The reason being is because I love the messy watercolor look, and I've been doing it quite a bit lately. It's kind of a clean and simple look, but it's super messy, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't take much effort or time at all, and you do not need to be an expert because trust me, I am not an expert with any kind of coloring medium in card making. Also, I do just want to mention I don't have any cats or anything like that, so if I'm doing it wrong here, I'm not very good at doing cats or like animals or things like that, because I don't add enough detail into them, and I really haven't seen many in real life. I'm actually allergic to cats, so I just kind of do them really simply, and hopefully you guys don't mind. You can add any stripes or whatever, but I really don't do that. I just keep them really plain and simple. So, like I said, I leave kind of some white spots here and there on these, and I really love the look of just the messy watercolor and not going completely up to the edge, and also it helps with not really bleeding, because if you go right up to the edge, your watercolors can bleed into each other, and also I don't layer on a bunch of water when I'm doing this watercolor, and it makes it super simple and super easy for me. Now, once again, I'm not too great at coloring cats, so again here, this one's like bright orange. I don't think you'll see a cat like that really in real life, but this is my watercoloring, and like I said, I don't really see cats often. So I'm also adding a little bit of brown to make the cat look a little bit dirtier. It just looked a little too bland for me. So then I'm adding some color into that book here, and you don't have to use as many shades that I'm using today. I just happen to have all these colors, but if you only have a few, you can really layer up your colors like I'm doing here. I only had this one lavender color in purple, so I'm just layering it up, and it really does work like that. I'm going to be using one of the lighter browns as a skin color, and I'm just going to kind of mix it so that it's really watered down. Now, there are some skin colors you can use for the Zig Clean Color pens, but I just got really lazy here, and I'm only trying to use the colors that I put down on the sheet of laminate. Mixing the colors really helps. If you don't have a lot of colors, you can really mix them and get a whole span for the couple colors that you might have. So I'm going to be adding the pink color to the blanket here, and then I'm going to add a little bit of a red on top of it, staying kind of away from the cat so that it doesn't bleed, and also just leaving a bunch of white space in here, which I think looks really awesome with this messy watercolor look. So once I finished coloring, I cut out the image, and then I'm adding it onto a small card base that says "Have a Cozy Day." I'm letting it stick over the edge, so when you open up the card, it kind of folds over and gives a really awesome effect. I love the simplicity of this card and kind of the messy watercolor effect that it gives, and the effect that the folding over of the card gives as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me in the future. If you click on my logo on screen here, it'll take you over to a blog post by Newton's Nook, and also you can check out my blog as well, which will have much more information and many more pictures about this card and many others. So all the supplies that I've used in this video will be listed and linked down below in the description, and don't forget to check out the 2 videos on screen here. The latest one that I did was DIY ice tie-dye, which I created 3 really awesome colorful shirts in using tie-dye with ice, and also the second video is featuring some more messy watercolor using some Gonzai Tombi paints and the Crazy Birds from Tim Holtz. So I hope you guys will check out everything on screen here, and don't forget to follow me on my social media as well. See you guys very soon. Bye.